Hey guys. I'm just waiting for a cue in terms of if it works or not. Gotta make sure it works, because otherwise that would be quite the conundrum now. Yeah, it looks like it's spewing some kind of footage onto the internet as of now. So yeah, I actually haven't played video games before, so this is really exciting for me. Like damn, this is so... Time flies by. So yeah, here's our little world, Berlin. And I put an adequate trigger warning here just in case. You never know, some people might get hurt, man. That's never my goal. The goal of my content is always to entertain. I also hope the audio balance is good. I did a rudimentary check, but I don't actually know if the music is gonna overpower my microphone audio. I know that at least the regulars Bubensberg. Wait a minute. Now, did that fellow just put on some makeup right before my eyes? Is my bed still here somewhere? Or is it over the pit here? Into the pit. No, it is in here. That's a little no factor around these streets. Okay, based on the preview, it seems to be dropping a little bit of frames, but that's because you've been a goddamn bad kid. You're not gonna get all the frames. You'll get the frames when you learn to behave, goddammit. Always coming here demanding me for more frames. How dare you? Find a better streamer if you... No, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Please, I'll do anything. Just watch me, goddammit. Okay, this is a real neat looking frame here. Although admittedly, I do not remember my particular plan for this house. All I remember is that as I was building it, I realized that it looks like ass to an extent. But based on the fact that I have stone bricks in my... Hey, you know, get in that pile, please. Stone bricks in my inventory, it's safe to assume that this was planned to have a second floor. Second story. There's always a second story. Believe everyone. That's a good slogan, just believe everyone. The moon is made of cheese and it's actually blue. It's in the Constitution, man. Okay, now is the first floor done, is the question. Well, considering I don't have the artistic vision of yesteryear, but actually started up this house, Saui, it is rather hard to determine. I'm thinking... Okay, it's almost a perfect cube. Just kind of whack. To be fair, I could still make a stylized roof, just not one that is like a continuous triangle that goes like this. Not that you can see it, but rather a pyramid kind of roof with some spikes hanging over from the sides. That's cultural appropriation. It's actually... Norway actually invented that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count properly. I don't know why I had to roll my R's like that, but... R's. Oh man, my... It's 10 times 11, that's even worse. Just make it... 3 blocks wide in the middle, the final spike, and then have it like continue upward. Maybe we went with the fence at the top. Okay, it's not entirely unsalvageable, but that does mean that the final spike does have to be 2 blocks wide on this side. So I think a 2 times 3, the distant horizons, what makes this world look real pretty, and I don't even have shaders on. Do I have any optimizing mods? Mod list. I have clumps, which implies that Impedium. Hello, it seems that you've been enjoying doing a fork of sodium for my sodium. It comes out of our development. I might. Currently, I don't have buy you a coffee money lying around. I might at some point. Since you asked so nicely. Put out your hands together, lean forward a little bit and blink real quick. With a glockenspiel sound. There's a bunch of sheep surrounding my... I was just mesmerized by how all the entities became visible for a brief second there. Is that how much delay there is? I just saw my stream preview. Okay, it's not even refusing to show. No, it's just my personal preview is delayed. Because it's lagging. Because internet is actually illegal in third world countries. So what do I want to do for that roof? I'm thinking an overhang for the second story. And since this is such a nice symmetrical shape, I'm thinking the floor has to be above this, so it basically needs a little in-between layer, maybe made out of spruce logs. I don't remember words. I'm not paid enough to think about words. Ow. My footsies are become very mushy. And I am well aware of the rhyme. Whoever did the rhyme did the crime. Thank you. I'm just happy that I got the log back in my inventory. It's a very common occurrence how you just don't. It's like in the Constitution, man. It's a little known fact around these streets. I'm just becoming a beat machine. You know, in hindsight, well, to be fair, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm gonna need to destroy the supporting block anyway. I'll think of what I'll do to the corners when the bridge is crossable, the crease is broachable. But I had a full stack just lying around. At half here I was worrying about being economical. Oh, you goddamn fool, you heathen, you feed warrior. You're gonna punch you in the puncher. Are these dark oak? They look like a different tone. My inner segregator is coming out. Why are you blue? It's one of my favorite Breaking Bad lines ever. Oh, that looks real cool. That's like sick. I think I'm gonna put like a shelf design with some stairs to make it look like they're supporting it. I'm thinking on top of the logs. Now, do we need a secondary log here? I think that's a little excessive. It's gonna look very hideous, very hässlich. So I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be illegal, man. Still kinda like pure evil. People get hurt, man. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing this. Since it is highly likely that I'll just make the supportive pillar on this side anyway. Just gotta see how it turns out. Don't really care of minor imperfections so much, because that tends to be a killer of motivation anyway, if you become way too much of a perfectionist. I forgot to fill them in after I break them. So I'm gonna have to do another round. Ain't that now glorious? Isn't that fun? Isn't that what the entire Asplanchi YouTube channel is about? Just endless parental confusion and brain cells being killed for the purposes of entertainment. Also, I'm slouching over in my chair. I'm actually falling down all the way into the abyss. The 10th circle of hell. Bet you didn't even know there was a 10th one. See, this is a learning channel now. Honestly, it's not looking bad at all as it stands now. I mean, not in terms of the final design, but just like the way I'm imagining for it to look when it's done. Doesn't look bad at all. Now, yeah, I might have had some plans of having there be a staircase and a balcony and, I don't know, a 10-story swimming pool and bunch of hookers in there, but whatever those plans were, I'm kind of undoing them right now because I'm already kind of just overthinking it. It might be for the better to just destroy this. It's gonna ruin the aesthetic a little bit, but I'll think of some way to fix this down the line. It's rather unfortunate, but sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. I say before betting my child's college fund on black. It's his fault if I lose anyway, it was bad luck. Honestly, why didn't I do this from the start? I wanted to free up 2 blocks, isn't that why? Pittsburgh, I'm still, I crack myself up sometimes. You're not the funniest fella. Oh, the door symmetry was the reason I did that. I don't care about symmetry, that's an overrated attribute anyway. Gosh darn. Isn't absolute perfection boring anyway? Oh, no, because it's so rare. Okay, just checking. Gosh darn you and your comebacks. Now I'm thinking of my house's storage being made up of spruce chests. Spruce Springsteen. So under those circumstances, these chests are gonna be put into the gosh darn furnace. They're gonna sell them into the mines. My carrot farm is coming together just nicely. I'm gonna plant each and every single one of these. Yeah, might as well. I still have a bunch of steak lying around, so this is the ultimate I'm forgetting words here. I cannot actually think of what I was supposed to say. I can think of it in Finnish just fine, but the English word is just illegal. Actually evil to think about it. My nose is itching. That's actually a superstition. It like means that you're gonna get killed by the Chinese mafia in 10 minutes. It's like crazy how people just knew that. It's like crazy how you can just do that. Like it's legal and everything. I don't know if my original idea was to make a spruce floor, but I like spruce. Spruce is kinda cool. Little known fact about these streets. Now, is that gonna make my house extremely dark on the inside? I don't wanna make no breeding ground for no gosh darn mobs. I don't need that smoke right now. I'm a retired 70-year-old man. Do I look like a guy with a plan? I don't even remember when I made this. I remember who I told about making this skin. Like I can remember the circumstances in which I made it, but I don't remember when and why I wanted to make myself a Clown Steve. In other words, I remember the how, not the why. No, it appears that I am not in the possession of coal. At least on my person. Let's go check my chests. I am hopping along. Please tell me I will locate my possessions. Shas you, gosh darn scoundrel. 22 torches will do just fine. Indeed, how peculiar. Okay, it's still saying excellent connection. How peculiar. So fun how every time I'm building a house I end up jumping through the empty windows. Like I just refuse to use the door because it's the path of more resistance under the circumstances. Okay, yeah, I didn't even want to get on top of the house. It's kind of dumb anyway. Now hold on a second. Oh, okay, so I built an extra shelf inside and made this little structure just sink into the wall. Now am I gonna just make more circles upstairs? Let's like make an ellipse in the middle of each side. Well, maybe not of each side, just front and back. From that point onwards I will toy with the idea of making a balcony, but it will be an addition to the house, not part of the initial feature set. Is that a deal? Gonna find a way to complain about that one. Just having this one-sided beef with literally no one. I mean, that's basically what a lot of people do on the internet though. They just like, oh, please don't hate me. And it's like, yeah, I get it, you're a... Well, not necessarily a kid, but like you're self-conscious and scared, and you probably know yourself that it's not rational behavior, but there's still this, like, it kind of just comes down to a one-sided beef. When you're like, oh, please don't bully me, this is my first time playing video games ever. Oh, I'm streaming for the first time, please be nice. I made fan art, I know it's not good. It's like, yeah, just own what you do, please. It's ultimately better. And even I'm guilty of that. That's the thing, like... And sometimes I just lean into the bit where it's like... Oh yeah, let me be self-aware of the fact that I've repeated a joke 10,000 times, but... I shouldn't actually care. If I think a joke is funny, I should just repeat it until the cows come home. It's really not that big a deal. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Some Reddit moderator finds this and it's like, oh, yeah, this guy's not funny whatsoever, I tell you what. I'm actually offended by the fact that this guy thinks he's funny. And it's like, who cares? Now, if it's a Discord mod, their opinion, oh golly, I sure hope I don't get the wrath of a Discord mod. That would be horrific. Oh, apparently I have 2 diamonds. I haven't even used them for anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use them. I'm just gonna save up for a pick. Because I don't really need a hoe or a sword, for that matter. I keep forgetting that the door is on that side. I guess it makes sense for the long run, since there's way more places to walk in this direction. But in terms of the building process, it's not particularly useful. I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of chests here already. These aren't gonna be the final places. Okay, I have the pickup mod. How peculiar. I'm gonna take all the iron I happen to have on my person. Well, not on my person, because that's literally not what the word means. But all the iron I happen to be in the direct possession of. Once again, a misuse of the word. Oh, I appear to be in the possession of absolutely none. Can you make a stone pick out a deep slate? And why did I take 2 extra sticks? Okay, you can. This is my backup. In fact, I'm a lead with it. So if I find more diamonds, I have the iron pick to fall back on. It's like science and shit. It's like, it's a constitution how you're supposed to do that. No, in fact, around this trees, you can learn today. Do I have any wood? Not in this particular treasure trove of parental confusion. Let's take the crafting table with me. Other than that, I don't think I need anything from here. And one onion, but it's basically useless. How many cows are in the vicinity here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a whole bunch, but I shouldn't kill the ones closest to my base since I can make a pin. I also need a farm, and I kind of want to make the farm look somewhat good. So I'm not gonna rush into that head first. I actually saw a video of somebody being like, stop trying to be good at building in Minecraft. And it's like, yeah, I sort of get the point. It's like, you're wasting your time and the perfectionism is ruining the game for you. Yeah, like, yeah, an overall good message, I suppose. Why should you pursue mediocrity if your brain is telling you to go for greatness? Then don't stop yourself just because it's hard. Like if becoming extremely good at building is something you know yourself for a fact to desire, then go for it. Like sometimes a part of having fun is being good at doing the thing that you find fun to do. And when you're doing something with the express purpose of getting good, it is gonna be hard. And sometimes demotivating. It's like jump to dash for me. Like you think I had fun on each and every single one of those 20,000 attempts or so it took me to beat Bloodbath? Absolutely not. On the third hour of each and every single one of those grind sessions, yeah, it took multiple sittings. I always felt like, what the fuck am I doing with my time? And even when I beat it, there was absolutely no fanfare, no news story about this man beat Bloodbath. Like 20 people saw it at most. You still think I'm not proud of doing that? So like, just stop overthinking things. If you want something, just go for it. Assuming the thing you want isn't particularly illegal and or immoral. There are some caveats to this. Shut up, let me be fake deep here. Just to find another YouTuber if you hate so much. Okay, I'm running in the right direction. Is it cheating to use a map? I think it should be like outlawed. It's like illegal. It's like immoral. It's actually pure evil. I'm actually gonna go for my bed, not for my base, despite both of those starting with the letter B. Okay, I will sleep on the ground tonight. Bug bites. And actually my fern and I are here. Well, apparently I have a bunch of... Let me super fry the corn. Okay, well I didn't have that much stone. Okay, it's gonna take a while to barbecue the meat, so I used to go, I could have just used both furnaces. I honestly don't know which one is correct. I'm assuming furnaces. It just sounds more correct to me brain. And me brain never wrong, no. Gosh darn. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Hey, buddy. Would be a real shame if somebody swung their sword at you. Yeah, according to the animal dictionary, they're prone to destroying farms, so I'm choosing violence. The best defense is to attack. And the best attack is to attack. I'm actually take this. Well, it doesn't really matter since I gotta wait anyway. I thought I was being smart, outsmarting the system. Creep ahead. I gotta get some strip mining done too, so I can get a bunch of stone. Since going to a cave doesn't really yield that much of that stuff. I don't know what they put in that stuff, I tell you what. I think Y20 is the most abundant iron level in post 1.19. So I'll just go down there, assuming I didn't block that hole, and I didn't. My hole is still here. Ah, how very convenient. So Y20. Do I actually have the mod that tells me? No, I don't. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this the hard way then. Gonna get my hands dirty. So a nice little tunnel here. Oh no, scary monsters up in the cave. What Y level is that? 7 and 8. Well, that's the floor. For all I know, that cave could go all the way up, so I could still dig into it. Which kind of throws some wrench in my street mining plan now, doesn't it? How peculiar. Okay. Okay, I've been live for 27 minutes. I try to go for around 90-ish minutes. At least for this Minecraft one, since I just kind of want to make sure I maintain this habit regardless of if anyone watches. And the Minecraft one is a very chill one at the end of the day. Really don't need to overthink it, whereas with the other games there's at least this implication of I gotta make progress or it's gonna be all for naught. And in Minecraft it's like, I'm not speedrunning this, I'm not even trying to beat the game per se. I might go for the Ender Dragon if the time comes. But this is a sandbox game at the heart. And there's no wrong way to play it, is my point. So that's also a part of the reason why I don't really buy the whole stop trying to get good at building shtick. Like, if you wanna get good at building, get good at building. If you don't care, then don't care. Like, don't get good at building just because somebody told you to get good at building, but if that's what you want, then again, don't let somebody tell you to not do it. Shouldn't be so gosh darn hard now, should it? Okay, this is a nice little vein. I'm just make myself a furnace since I've gotten so much stone on my person that I can easily spare. Oh, coal. There's actually a name. Thumbs up if you got the joke. Keep massaging my own face. That's actually a soothing behavior. That means that you're scared. You're like terrified. You know you're gonna die in 2 seconds. It's like true. It's like psychological. I should know because I watched a YouTube video where they told me what a narcissist was, and it's very clear to me that you are one of those fellas. It's like a given. Can I find any more iron while I'm here? Well, that looked like iron, but it turned out to just be some granite. Now that is iron. Now isn't that quite the nice fact? They basically made it so that coal is more or less not strip mineable anymore. At least practically. Because it like spawns in abundance at like almost Y200 now. So at that point you might as well just find mountains with caves on them. I think that's a total of 16 iron, so the 2 coal will be used very optimally. I'll just make myself an iron pick and throw away. Well, I won't need to throw this away because it just broke. But my main goal was to just get myself a little bumper of iron, so I don't run out so fast. So I can then dedicate my life to mining for diamonds. Isn't it so inspirational? Kinda like the kids in third world countries, just dedicating their lives for diamonds. Hey, I found you this stupid glass rock that can easily be produced in a laboratory in conditions where literally no one but an expert can tell the difference. My brother died in the process. Thank you. I'll be here at 5 cents. Okay, and now I shall sell this stupid rock for $9 billion. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I like enlightened. I like know that diamonds are a scam. It's like a little known fact around these streets. It's like when you get to college, you just gotta develop this third eye, so to say. You just gotta see through the bullshit. Take a sip. I've had this mug here. Do you want to look at your ugly mug? I've had this cup here for like 10 years now. Actually, let me make an iron axe too. My sword is in a good condition as we speak. My axe is kind of stupid. Yes, I am assigning intelligence values. I don't think I'm gonna keep the deep slate I mine, because I really am not gonna need it. I know it's durable, but it's also hard to make look pretty outside of like if you're building a dungeon or some tower of darkness, which is a sick build idea. Maybe if I like decorate my nether portal, I might put some effort into mining deep slate for the purposes of mining deep slate. Also, I'm basically in the deep dark. Minus 52. I'm gonna go like here and start digging in your butt, twin. And hopefully I will swiftly avoid it. Because okay, I'm triggering the things, so yeah, I don't want this smoke. Thank you very much for the offer. Like, actually terrified. It's like scary and shit. It's like in the Constitution, man. It's like actually a horror game. Know that I don't want to get absolutely blasted into the stratosphere by an absolutely unkillable monster who doesn't even drop anything upon being killed. Yeah, I'm not picking that fight with that fellow. Also, I'm not particularly enticed by the loot the chests offer me. Under those circumstances anyway. I'm just a chill fella. Just working to provide. Look, I shovel mayonnaise into my coffee maker just like the next guy. There's nothing special about this fella right here. Other than the extra chromosome in the 21st pair. Now that's my specialty. Yeah, I'm not prioritizing the redstone. This part is being so pretty. It like glimmers in the dark. 35 bit. No, I'm still digging in your butt, Win. Digging in the area I don't want to be digging in. No, that's like full blown in the ancient city. I assumed it would have continued into the right here. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some. And sometimes you waste like 10,000 years doing dumb shit. Okay, this is unexplored territory. And I honestly thought that was diamonds, but I was wrong. Okay. Where shall I make my way next? No, yeah, my original plan was to get around this city of the ancient variety. Maybe this will be a good digging spot. Back into the mines I go. Just turned 3, into the mines with me. Didn't even realize that rhymed until I said it. That could be a good little work song. Gotta write that properly and then publish it. I will become a trillionaire. And then I can be the one making kids dig diamonds for me. Becomes like completely moral. Okay, I'm still inside the ancient city. Despite my numerous efforts of avoiding this outcome. Yow. Okay, now I'm literally digging away from it. Are you still gonna find a goddamn excuse to treat me in this kind of a manner, you foul heathen, you fiend, you scoundrel, you scallywag, you silly Billy, silly William? My friends call me silly Billy. You call me silly William. Thank you very much. Also, that thank you was completely sarcastic. I'm not actually grateful for anything you have done. In fact, quite the contrary. I'm in fact rather angry by the way you have been behaving, fella. Buddy, pal. Now into the mines with me. Isn't this riveting content? You're really learning so much about the secrets of the universe. Your mind is expanding as you're watching a moron dig a tunnel. Gonna take another sip. Brain cell killing. Very delicioso indeed. Isn't this like ASMR? Unlike that, talking right into the microphone. Not particularly leaning into any funny beats. To at least that much of a degree. For the record, I am putting on kind of a voice here. I don't talk like this in my real life. Oh no, cave sound. Am I gonna die in real life? Is Talking Ben gonna call me? Ben? Ben? Are you calling me to say something friendly? Ben, this isn't funny! Talk to me! No. God damn it, Ben! Where's my family? Stop laughing, Ben! Where is my wife? Ding! How many torches? 21? Who's 9 plus 10? Well, I don't know, I just got here. Okay, I've dodged a punch of redstone. Because I'm prioritizing diamonds. Do I have the call mod? Indeed I do. Okay, well, I will optimize my efforts in that case. Nothing in there. Now let's check this tunnel. No, Shad. Nothing in here either. Now let us check the next tunnel. Isn't optimal redstone level Y negative 59 also? I'm pretty sure this is in fact a factual factor. You can get also a lot of lapis also, although this isn't the most optimal level of getting lapis. But it is always a treat indeed, since they made it useful in 1.8, which I consider a very fair trade-off, considering that it was basically completely useless, and enchanting took like 9 billion levels. At first it took 50, then 30. And now it's just you have to get to level 30. But it costs only 3 to actually use it. Which it's still nowhere near perfect, but it's at least a massive relief compared to the old system. Which is primarily the reason I don't really like playing in pre-1.8 updates at all. Just the idea that I'm gonna have to sacrifice 50 or 30 to 50 levels for one enchantment that could just end up being like Bane of Arthropods 2. Yeah, that sounds like quite the fun game. No, this I am rather enticed by. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, how delightful. Yeah, give me the torch, don't be a hero. I think this space is enough to spawn a mob, so let me plug that real quick. Although I don't think it would pose me any actual danger. So I'm like built different. Real strong. Okay, it was 2. I can count, guys. I can actually like calculate numbers based on their numerical value. It's like science and shit. It's like crazy how your brain just does that. Well, the real fact regarding that is basically that 3 is the biggest number your mind can process without any extra thinking. Like if you look at how many there are of certain thing, 3 is the biggest number you won't need to count. But already when you get to 4, you basically, well, you might see it because it's 1 more than 3, so it's like very quick to see like, okay, it's 3 plus 1 or 2 plus 2. But by the time we get to 5, unless they're positioned in a certain way where it's like 3 on top, 2 at the, okay, I don't know how the frame works, like 3 and 2. 5 is already at the department where you just gotta count. So under those circumstances, I believe the number 3 fact. Thumbs up if you. No, I'm not even gonna finish that joke. It's not funny anymore. It was funny at one point. It was funny, but now it's not. You are not funny. Okay. Mein tunnel. Oh, come on. I just want one diamond. Gosh darn it. Is that too much to ask, fella? Buddy. Pal. Yeah, I would make the entire thing 1 block tall, but getting back is a pain. Back pain. Since I have the crawl button, I might as well make a regular sized tunnel that's easy to walk back and forth. With those tiny tunnels on the sides, since I don't need to get that deep into these on any consecutive trips. Unless I then decide to change directions, in which case I just gotta dig the upper block. Oh no, cave sound. I am indeed rather terrified by this conundrum. Very scary, man. Do I have a bunch of coal? I do. That almost sounds like a pun. I'm just thinking to... I think we need a huge jacked man to play the Wolverine. Say that again? I'm slouching. I just wonder if a bunch of French people are clicking on this like, oh, a French people person playing Minecraft. Das ist sehr epic. And then they see that it's like a dude speaking English with a strong accent and they're like, oh gosh darn it, man. I'm rather pissed off by this revelation. I am taking the gold. Thank you very much. It's like, gold is really valuable. That's why you gotta put all your assets in gold. It's like a good idea because it's not totally controlled by a bunch of rich people who can arbitrarily decide its value on a whim. Honestly, anything that's controlled by humans is just so reliable. You should like put all your eggs in one basket. Can never backfire under any circumstances. I mean, check history. When has anything ever backfired under any circumstances? Yeah, I thought so. Can't think of any instance. It's like when you go to college, you just learn. You should educate yourself, buddy. All the carbon is gone. It's now just juice. I waited for too long. Ooh, this I am rather enticed by. And it's a particularly large vein at that. Okay, it doesn't seem to continue. Sometimes it continues off the corner, but that is a rare occurrence. Although there has been one instance of me finding a vein of 16 diamonds. Or was it 10? I don't remember. Just more than 8 regardless. Which leads me to believe that it was just a double vein or something. Like, that's my only theory. Like, I don't see any other instance in which that many diamonds could be so close. Oh, apparently I just left this gold here. I was so enticed by the goal of getting diamonds that I didn't even care. Okay, somehow my pick is still not broken. Gebrochen. Okay, now will I find my exits since I kind of did some turns. Turn all around in my little cave hole here. I'ma plug this since I'm not gonna be able to find my newest hole otherwise. I'll just watch back the footage if I ever need to. Okay, and I have located exit. Okay, so to the left, I'll just make sure that I know it. Following the torches tends to be a pretty strong plan. Okay, just a bad. I thought I was like gonna get absolutely completely destroyed by like Galactus or something. Yeah, they just added a new mob in the game, just literally Galactus. Ah, well, ain't that a conundrum? There is the mob known as the Forgotten, which is basically unbeatable without, like, I would say base diamond armor at least. Now yes, enchanted netherite pretty much makes you invulnerable against it, but it's still gonna put up a fight. Like, it's gonna take multiple swings to kill. My OBS is giving me some very cryptic message. Like, I honestly don't even know what it's trying to tell me. I'm sorry, fella, but I don't speak Cantonese. Ah, my nose. Okay, well, I didn't actually get that much cobble from this particular operation. But I think I'm just gonna make 2 diamond picks. Use one of them for mining stone, and the other for finding more diamonds down the line. Is that a deal? You have a problem with that one, buddy? I think I'm just gonna make an iron one to continue. Since for the purposes of building the house, I don't need anything stronger. You know what, I'll just make a bunch of iron ones. I have enough diamonds for a bunch of picks. It'll be easier down the line, knowing that I have a backup set of diamonds that I can use easily for if my first trip of getting more diamonds isn't fruitful. I don't know, I'm saying words, and some of them make sense. Some of them even have meanings. Okay, I just saw my preview dropping like 10,000 frames. But this game is kind of a pain to record anyway, it was programmed using cornstarch and lanolin. It's basically just, it's a miracle that this thing even works, basically. And considering that Mojang is a game studio, they're simply incapable of making games. It's a little known fact about these streets. Okay, let me dig. No, come on, buddy, don't be a hero now. Give me some iron. No, I'm actually not here for primarily iron. Keep forgetting because I have like every single disease in my brain. See, stone is what I'm here for primarily. Coal absolutely would not hurt to go on top of the stone. So I'm just gonna dig back and forth. Hopefully acquiring enough for my operation here. Gonna take another sip of my flat soda. Water. Excuse me, waiter. My soda's flat, it doesn't have any bubbles. Happy? So fun to hang out with these laid-back country folk. The first thing I think of when I think about Dumb and Dumber is just the YTP by Chooch gag called Dump and Dump. It's just packed full of reverse jokes. And by God, is it glorious. You spewers, you is suey. YTPing Jim Carrey anyway is like a cheat code to absolute humor. Like especially making a YTP of Ace Ventura is like, it's like almost too low hanging a fruit. It's like practically free comedy at that point. just take Ace Ventura and add a bunch of reverse jokes to it, and you got yourself like pure hilarity in a media form. Okay, this particular cave seems to be completely cold out. Oh, I'm absolutely enlightened. Just completely reflecting every bit of light ever existed. Well, street mining for coal is kind of a fruitless endeavor, especially at this height, considering the drop rate is like 0.00000000000, and so on. I don't think 2 stacks of stone, almost 3, but regardless, it's gonna be enough for the house I'm building for the Sawi. How much am I gonna need in total? 10 times 11 times, let's say 6 for good measure. 110, 660. There's gonna be a bunch of wood logs on the walls, but still, 660. Let's say 11 stacks of stone is gonna be more than enough. Down the line anyway. So we're gonna be here for a minute or two. How peculiar. Now this is real entertainment. I signed up on youtube.com to watch a guy dig for stone for like 2 hours. Because that's what the spirit of youth is all about. Let's check my audio real quick. No, never mind, my goddamn browser isn't even working. Now buddy, I know that using RAM for literally anything other than the antivirus that's not even doing anything is a sin, but come on. Could you pretend that you were programmed for the purposes of working? Yeah, let's just use the phone. It's getting ridiculous. Like my browser is actually just not functioning at all. I'm gonna jump backwards. And there's no wrong way to play it, is my point. Okay. I'm a little loud, but that's not my problem, goddammit. You're gonna come to my stream to complain about my volume being too loud. I'm gonna respect you. No one has had the gall to call me out like that before. From that point onwards, you have become my favorite viewer. Just turning into schizo ramblings at that point. At this point, I should have said. I'm saying words, and sometimes those words form sentences. And sometimes those sentences have coherence to them. But isn't that basically what life's all about? Oh no, cave sound. I'm scared. It's like actually scary, like how it's implicit. Now I'm not gonna make it literally 90 minutes. But at least 1 hour and 10 minutes, let's say. Yeah, the last two were 120 and 115 respectively, so I think 110 is a good little, like, minimum length to sort of keep some coherence to this little canvas I call my YouTube channel. Yeah, I need to straighten my back before I reshape my entire spine to look like a racetrack. Almost 5.5 stacks, which is damn near halfway there. It's not gonna take that long to acquire these. It's more so just the fact of having the pigs to actually dig all this. Start digging in your butt, twin. And I haven't found any more iron to replace my picks, meaning that I might have to start taking from my diamond stash. And that would be quite the conundrum now, I tell you what. This should be the optimal iron level, based on what I know. Could also be 30, I don't actually know what the iron level is. Iron level sounds like I'm talking about blood. No, it says here your iron levels are like tenfold. You will die in 2 minutes. Oh, thank you, doctor. Yeah, that'll be $20,000. If you don't pay it, that debt will double and go to your kids. Double it and give it to the next generation. I'm almost out of pickaxe juice. Oh, I like this conundrum. No, it's night up there. Oh, scary. She was my team boss. Yeah, what am I gonna do about this iron conundrum that I'm currently dealing with? I'll use the last of my iron, the bacon pickaxe. I'll see what happens from that point onwards. Just gonna let the universe take me wherever. It's like, I'm not gonna have to go like you like that. Hey, buddy. Okay, well, you were rather aggressive. Just gotta defended myself. I didn't know what your intentions were. Hey, where my hug at? Yeah, let's just make an iron one. Put this raw iron here. Also, I don't have any coal. So I think I'm just gonna go do my mountain strategy for acquiring coal. I'll need approximately less than 2 stacks. Maybe I should actually go for 12 stacks of stone so I can make no, but I can just use deep slate for furnaces, never mind. Never mind, I'm being foolish. I am being a silly goof. Silly goose. That's nearly 8 stacks. I'm gonna start digging on this layer now. It's gonna yield me quite a lot of stone. I'm not gonna be concerned on making this particular cave of mine look pretty. I might do something with it in the future. But unless I can think of an actual use for it, I will not be concerned with this whatsoever. Like, only if I think of a use for it, I will actually make it pretty. Ooh. This I am rather enticed by. Thank you very much for the offer. How did I miss that on the first go? Maybe just because it blends so well. So dark. I don't know, iron and stone just look the same. What do you mean they look the same? I'm a little concerned with the symmetry, but other than that, I don't care about making this look pretty for anyone concerned about the fact that I'm digging up their granite. Okay, that copper is kind of... You're pushing it. You are pushing it right now, I'm telling you. Hey now, don't you talk shit about copper. It can make the copper golem, the thing that will be added into full version of Minecraft in like 10 years. That will have like one purpose. Like, don't you make fun of copper, goddammit. I'd like to have a little word with this S-G fellow. If that is his name. That's my 10th stack to be. So 1.5 stacks left altogether for this particular operation of mine. 8 times 11 comes down to 88. Which becomes 1 stack and 24 coal I need. Which I might already have lying around, but I still wanna be at a surplus, so I'll go find some coal regardless of the current circumstances. Also, I found iron, so I'll make an iron pick instead of a diamond one. You should play Minecraft like that. You should use all your diamonds immediately. The only reason I'm making fun of that attitude isn't even because of disagreement, just the fact... More so just for the fact that people really like telling others how to play this game, despite it being a sandbox. It just kind of comes down to this whole debate of divergent versus convergent thinking. Like, are you seriously that offended because somebody plays this 16-year-old video game differently from you? Like, your day is ruined now. Rather trivial, I would not be enticed by such simple affairs. How peculiar. And I get joking. Like joking like, oh, the way you did that hurt me. Like, yeah, that's a joke. But when you actually start talking about it like it's some war crime, like pure heresy to do something in a weird way, it's like, come on now. Like, do you not have any problems in your life? And I'm not saying you should, it's just that, are you distracting yourself from something actually serious going on? By creating these fake problems, buddy, pal. Oh yeah, I have way more than enough deep slate for that. Furnaces I will need. So yeah, first order of business to fry the coal. Put all these here. 20 stone left, I'ma do that from the mountains. Should have put this here first thing. Would have saved some time. Yeah, you can leave my inventory right now, you stupid fool. Okay, all of this could neatly fit into this chest here. Ain't that nice? Hold on, were those some fully grown? Okay, is there another crow destroying my farm, or am I just forgetting my own actions? Am I blaming a bird for something that which I did? Well, I had 8. Yeah, screw it. Another lump of coal will do. Actually kind of rich. That lump of coal bit almost made me get off on another random tangent, but then I realized that it's really pointless. Like, some tangents are just kind of a waste of time. Especially considering that I'm just streaming a block game to literally no one. I think I explored this very mountain on the very first stream of this. The first part. Now this is where Distant Horizons comes in very handy. That cave is what I will be going for. Assuming it's not 10 miles away. Oh, it's there. Okay, around 200 blocks. I can stomach it. I should have taken my bed with me, but you know, sometimes I make smart choices. That was just a general statement, not related to anything in particular. So 20 cobble to even out my count. And then it's just a matter of finding cola. Hey man. Ow, my footsies. Okay, just a layer of snow. I was like, what are you throwing at me? Is there another one? I am not going for that coal. And I do not want smoke with that particular Enderman. So 1 stack and 24 coal is what I need. $737,000. That's it. That's what I need. That's all I need. No, I didn't take any torches with me, so I might have to waste some of the newly dug coal for that particular purpose. Isn't it funny how life just works like that? It's like the universe is so random. Meanwhile, the universe at large is like, bro, who the fuck are you? Sorry for bumping the microphone. Is it taking you out of your asthma? Are you all asthmaed out? Okay, well this is a massive vein. $49. It's pretty decent from a small cave like this. Ooh, more. Ooh, emerald. Oh, this entices me. I may indulge. Okay. Thank you for cooperating. It will not go unnoted. Was that all the coal? Pretty much. Okay, well now I need to locate another one of these caves, they call them. Primarily ones that are high up, since those yield more coal. Was that the same cave? Okay, it's the same cave but a different entrance, since I didn't get this iron. Oh, dankeschön. While we're at it, let's dig those 20 stone. And there we go. Hey man. Ah, Golden Age combat. Doesn't that make life so much easier? Yeah, and there are some wild carrots here. Presumably, or maybe they're just... Okay, never mind. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Azure. Azure. I don't know. It's like illegal. It's like evil, actually. Hey, buddy. Now there are 3 sheep here, which would make it theoretically possible for me to sleep through the night. But are these gosh darn mobs actually gonna pose a challenge? No, they are not. I'm saying that with absolute confidence. Don't you freaking take shots at me, you baboon. Foul heathen. I don't even know why I adopted the phrase foul heathen as my go-to insult. Tasmanian devil. Okay, the house actually looks pretty good even in the unfinished state. Or at least it looks like it's going to look good when it's finished. Something I have now said twice, but I make the same observation twice. And that's the important part. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know, you can actually scroll your hotbar while you're sleeping. Why do those grass blocks look like that? I know that it's the distant horizons thing, how it's like rendering far away objects with less detail, but it still looks weird when you do it like that. Not like that, that's weird. It's actually a Spyro thing. Well, it basically is, because... Well, I'm not sure if Insomniac devs were the first ones to do it. They basically came up with it on their own, like they didn't copy it from anywhere else. The thing where you render far away objects with less detail to save RAM and make the game lag less. Pretty sure I was up here too in the very first stream, but I didn't get this particular lump of coal. Wow, it yielded 2 total pieces. Now count them with me, chat. 1. No, I forgot what comes after 1. Alright, that is just 16 pieces of coal missing. A little more because I'm using them for torches. Little effect around these streets. And the extra iron will always be welcome in my inventory as well. I'm not even trying to be like all ASMR. That's just one of my go-to voices. I don't like to talk to total strangers that way, but like sometimes if I'm talking for a particularly long time, I just like switching up my voice a little bit. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just a little quirk of mine. Oh, I burned your car because I'm quirky like that. Ooh, a stone. Doesn't look like this particular stone is yielding any coal. Holy shit, it's dropping frames. It's actually insane how much of a slideshow this stream is based on the review. The preview. The review. Hey guys, and today we'll be reviewing Ass Blank G's third Minecraft stream. Yeah, unfortunately the frame rate is a little low on this one. Also, this guy's like spewing some schizo nonsense. Like, we should definitely call someone. No, those guys can steal food from your inventory, so I will throw hands if need be. Even in real life. Seagull flies at me. Seriously, no goal at this particular shore. Oh, it's been one of those days. I think I'm gonna call it after I find the coal. Unless I just lock myself into a 10-year contract. It's like a monkey's paw of sorts. I wish to keep the stream going until I find coal. And then the blowback is the fact that I have to keep looking for the coal for like the next 10 years. I hope that's bigger than one. Okay. And I am very lucky in that department indeed. 11. Alright, then that's enough coal. I'm gonna finish the vein. But other than that, I am done with that particular side quest. There's still left to actually build the house itself. Is that a bison? It is. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past the pillow. Okay, well that frame drop was a little scary. Oh, it's this place I dug up from once. I know, because the cobble deep slide isn't supposed to be there. It's like in the Constitution, man. People get hurt. Now, where would my place of residence be located? And I have stumbled upon it. How peculiar. Gonna finish my munchies. There. No longer hungry. Then I'm gonna step inside my humble abode of humble variety. And this is a perfect place to call it, where it all started. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this particular stream. Anyone viewing this in post, hope you ate a lot of healthy food and are not dying in the next 24 hours. And with that being said, good night, wherever you